Young Jedi Knights, Book 3, The Lost Ones. Definitely important because this is where we get introduced to Zek. So Zek does a lot of things down the line in the timeline, down the road. But here, it's a good introduction. He's a super interesting character. He's a friend of Jason and Jaina, and don't want to give too much away, but the gist of it, Jason and Jaina are visiting Coruscant from Yavin 4. Zek lives in an undercity. He's very much not of their social class, so to speak, and definitely feels that. And he's more down on himself, even though he does have what you can call a guardian, maybe. That person takes off and works, so Zek is pretty much practically homeless, and he figures it out himself. He's a street kid, and with definite street smarts. So in this event that Jaina and Jason invite him to, he feels the pressure and feels left out and withdraws. And at that moment, during that time, he is lured in by the Shadow Academy to join them. They know exactly. This is a great book showing that even though this is a tale that's been told many times in Star Wars, but I really love Zek. I really love his character development and what he goes through. You really feel him. You really try to understand him, and how individuals can manipulate circumstance and to having somebody being lured in to evil and doing wrong things. So Zek is a great character. A lot of good things to come later from Zek, but it does show the struggle that Jaina and Jason have and with this situation and how they worry about him. They want to find him. He's missing, and they definitely worry. So definitely great adventure. Love this. Awesome book. Book 4 in Young Jedi Knights series, Lightsabers. It has to be one of my favorites in the Young Jedi Knights series. Here we see there's a lot that goes on, and yes, characters from the other books are carried over to this book. But I love the journey in here because the Second Imperium and the Shadow Academy, Luke Skywalker can sense that they're becoming a bigger and bigger threat. So he wants to get these Jedi trainees in his Jedi Academy, he wants to get them ready. So it's time for them to construct their own lightsabers, which is a big deal. Jaina, Jason, Lobaka, Tenel Kal, that's the main focus. Even though there's other trainees in Luke Skywalker's Jedi Academy at this time, obviously, these books, that's the main focus, those 4 characters, and I love their journey in each book for sure. But yeah, it's a big deal here. They start constructing their own lightsabers, and there is, I'm not going to give too much away, but there is just a tragic accident that happens to one of them, to Tenel Ka. And what happens to her has a lasting effect for the rest of her life, unfortunately. And here she's so well written. We feel it. It's heartbreaking. She's trying to deal with this. She's very forgiving also with the person that is involved in this this freaky accident. But we see her journey, her mental journey in forgiveness, in dealing with this incident that is affecting her. So she leaves, not to give too much away, but she leaves the Jedi Academy temporarily. She goes with her grandmother, who is Tachum, which we've read in other books, and just a piece of work. Not my favorite, but yeah, her grandmother is very controlling, very manipulative, very, shady. But she goes to Hapes, because remember, Tenel Ka, her father's Prince Isolder, which we saw in Courtship of Princess Leia, from Hapes, and her mother is Tenenial Jo from Dathomir. And we do see her leaning always more towards her Dathomir heritage. But I love this book because we really see her struggling with being in the middle from these 2 different worlds, and being with her grandmother, seeing that she's not the best person. Like I said, she's very controlling. A lot of things happen when she's in Hapes. So Jason and Jaina, they go visit her, and to see how she's doing. They're worried about her, so they go and they have their own adventure there. But I just love the way that it's very hard-hitting, and it's very heartbreaking also, because she is dealing with the accident. But also, apart from that, her constructing the lightsaber using a Rancor tooth from Dathomir, and then also She smashes a crown from Hapes, and I didn't expect where that was gonna go, but she picks up the jewels. She ends up picking up the jewels, and then she's creating her lightsaber from her from her heritage, from her two different worlds, and just absolutely love that. Great book, great book.